Hey everybody, welcome to Module 13, our penultimate module. I'm coming to you from Vermont today because it's school vacation week. Woo! So hopefully you have already partnered up for this for this week. I did leave the modules 10 and 11 open until Tuesday. Just if you have any more discussion that you want to get in there. I think most people have done it. But if you have a little more you want to do, you can do that. And then your Choose Your Own Adventure or your MSLA conference recaps are due as well on Tuesday, and then we're going to head into Module 13, and then we just got the 1 week left. So this week, what you're doing is you and your partner are looking at an online public access catalog, and you're going to, hopefully one of you has access to that so that you can show the other person around. And then together you're going to investigate a different OPAC, and then you're going to do a comparison. So you're either lobbying and it's directed towards your administration. So you're either lobbying admin for a different format OPAC, or you can also play it that your administration is saying, oh, we could save money by doing this, or so and so says you need this, and a forced change, and you're lobbying against that. So either however you want to set it up, you're doing a comparison of those. And then your blog can just be whatever notes you made in your interview, and you and your partner can post the same blog post. I'm fine with that. And then the discussion is just talking about, what you've learned from this. All right, so the resources this year, this module are pretty basic. We've got the library technology guides, and if you go over here to products, that gives you a list of different formats that you can use there. Then we've got just best library automation software. It's kind of the same thing in a slightly different format. And then the library technology guides. This is a survey based on user information that you can look at. Then, once you complete the assignment, you can post it up here. And Maggie and Crystal and Bailey and Christina have already got theirs up, which is really great because they have done a lovely job. Here's Christina and Bailey's, and here is the one from Maggie and Crystal. And these both look great. And you are welcome to, the slides format really does lend itself to this. If you would prefer to write something out, you can do that, put it in a letter format. Just make sure that you have, areas where you're combining. Okay. And, uh, and then you will put it up here, and there's a nice little grid here. Thanks for putting that up. And you can just put your presentation there. And then there's a feedback form. And this one, we could open that all the way up, feedback form. Let's try that. And then in the feedback form, oh, okay, so you got to request edit access. So Bailey and Christina, get in here and just make that. Your form should be open. Let's see if these guys did it. It should be open so that anyone can, good Lord, Vecto, edit. Okay, so make sure that that is accessible to everybody. So what you're going to do, you're going to put up your own form, and then next week you're going to go in and you're going to look at all the different proposals, and you're going to post feedback. I would urge you not to read other people's feedback, because just put what you think, and then without having to worry if somebody already said it, because if you're giving good feedback, maybe you want to hear the same thing a couple times. But that's next week's issue. For today, you just want to make sure that your proposal is viewable by everyone, which they both are, and that the feedback form is editable by everyone so that we can all put well, not me, because you guys are doing the feedback, and is editable for everybody. And gosh, I feel like that is so quick, but that's everything. So, hopefully you've got all your ducks in a row for that. It's vacation week, so hopefully I'll be doing some grading this week. That's the plan. And we're going to be wrapping it up pretty quickly here. All right, that is all I have for you today. I hope that you are still enjoying the class and still learning stuff. And it was really nice to meet some of you at the conference. And that's all I have to say about that. All right, have a great week, and I will see you in the discussion boards.